Grandparents, great-grandparents, parents. Yep, that's pretty much our demographic. 108.9, The Hawk.
This is it. I think it's coming.
And that's Black...
Nope. Here it is. Go. Nope.
Black Sabbath.
Hold on. One more measure.
Shit. Black Sabbath. That's Paranoid.
I said listen to Bill, and he fooled you.
Black Sabbath on 108.9 The Hawk. How is everybody doing out there? Valverde, it is 6:02 on your home for classic rock, 108.9 The Hawk. And my friends, it's Jason and friends in the morning. And my friend Geoff is right across the table here in the studio in the rock and roll RV that you live in.
Geoff the Angerman Garlock is in his house, a.k.a. the studio.
Yeah.
I'm getting calmer with it. I'm not going to lie.
Big commute, am I right?
I'll take my morning cup of Joe at work, if you know what I mean.
God, I think I'm running late from my shitter, which is actually the studio
the good reminder again, do not shit in the shitter. Again, you cannot shit in the Tim Rice RV.
Not even a one.
Not even a one.
No twos. No threes.
No threes.
No
fours. At all. Maybe fives.
Maybe fives.
That's what.
If you need to take a 5, if you're like, guys, I need a pause. I gotta go do a 5.
You maybe need to see a doctor too.
You are probably on your way.
I took a 5 all night long.
Yeah, I'm sure you did, keg stand. I'm sure you did.
I'm sure he did. What does that even mean? I didn't know what we were talking about when we were talking about it.
Wisp hired this guy. I have no fucking idea how to even interact with him.
I know how to interact with you. Cake stand. All right. That's wonderful. Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Morning show.
I will tell you what was wonderful. Last night, man, we threw down right outside the doors of this rock and roll RV, Marshall Tucker band. Loudest I've ever fucking heard them. 4-hour set.
4-hour set.
MTB. 4-hour set, Geoff.
I was trying to get some sleep, trying to get some shut-eye. Once again, I was just trying to catch up on my shows, my Roswell, and I only got through half of an episode because they were just so goddamn loud.
The flute player, and can't you see, was just banging the shit out of the green room window where you sleep.
Not blowing into the flute, just banging on the window with the flute.
And then he eventually got to his...
And you can't hear me screaming, I can see, over that flute solo.
You couldn't hear it. Marshall Tucker's just looking back there like ready for his cue, and he's like, gonna take a freight train, and the crowd went fucking nuts.
He had a demon in his eyes. I'll say that. Yeah, he did. He had the demon in his eyes.
He truly. It was
like he had gone to see Sound of Freedom. He just had like a look of just dead eyes in his. And I was like, Marshall, let's not get into politics. Just keep on screaming outside of my RV.
Hey, speaking of dead eyes, did you watch it? Well, I mean, maybe you didn't watch it last night. I caught up on DVR before I came into the studio this morning. Of course, the debut of Southern Stooges.
Oh, man.
The reality show on Channel 8 where just 3 guys from the South tried to do their own Stooge thing.
Just trying to do their own Stooge thing. They were like, let's bring back the 3 Stooges. And you know what? They are more adults than the Stooges ever were. They were just... dead-eyed,
I think they're better, though.
Jaw. You think they're better?
I think they're better. Let's hear a clip.
Give me a clip.
Hey,
don't slap me.
So good.
It's not bad, actually.
I mean, that was in the promo. So when you hear that, that's going to let you in. That guy just says dad over and over. While he's just tinkering on his little moonshine thing, he just says dad. I think he's going to be the breakout hit.
That's our Mo. I'll say just say Mo to that guy, if you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, we have fun. We have fun. 6:05 on 108.9. The what? Scotty just came out of the bathroom control room booth.
Okay. You didn't do a 1 or a 2, right?
Did you do
Shaking
a 5?
His head no. Doing Scotty? A 5.
Okay.
All right.
He handed me some papers here. Are they, now? They're on now?
By papers, you mean toilet paper, too, that he wrote on.
Well, he wrote it all over.
It's all over my toilet paper. Guess I'm out of toilet paper now, thank you. So what do we have to do? What?
apparently those boxes they've been putting out at Food Gulch?
There's so many boxes outside of Food Gulch.
I know that, but do you know the 108.9, the hot prize Bach?
Yeah, it's mixed in with all the other
I have to say
prize
Bach instead of box because it rhymes with hawk.
Exactly.
108.9, the hawk prize Bach.
Yes.
It's out
that's
there.
what makes it stand out from the other prize boxes.
And hey, since I said it, we do have to thank our sponsor, the great folks down at Food Gulch.
All of the food that fell in the gulch. Food Gulch. Food Gulch.
That's right. All of the food that fell right into the gulch. Food Gulch. Get on down there. Best deals around. Good deal on cat food right now. $400, Jeff.
For one can?
One can.
I guess one man's good deal is one man's terrible deal at Food Gulch, which is...
That is their new slogan.
That's their new slogan. One man's good deal is a terrible deal at Food Gulch.
Yeah, I love it. It's long, but apparently we have... So somebody put their entry into the 108.9 The Hawk prize Bach.
Only one person put their
only
name
one
in the
person,
prize
and
Bach.
they won. Apparently on Zoom right now, which is crazy. Have you used Zoom, Jeff?
I've heard what exactly is
Everybody is using a Zoom these days. It's a way they can talk to people at work.
I talked to some ladies on Zoom. Cake stands. Ugh.
Jesus,
that's terrible. Now, now I know what Zoom is. If cake stand, I know exactly what he's talking
Zoom
about.
is. I don't even know if it's clean enough for us to use, but we're going to do it. So it sounds like we've got winners Hunk and Trixie Tressel of East Valverde. Welcome to 108.9 The Hawk.
Oh my God, I can't believe we won.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe either.
I honestly don't know what you won yet.
It's hard to believe when you don't know.
Well, whatever it is, I'll take it.
Now, the Trixie, it tells me here that you are you're a person that you love these boxes or box, and you just put them. You go down to Food Gulch.
I go to the Gulch. I talk the talk, I walk the buck, I go up there, I fill out the card. I don't even care what it's for.
You have no idea.
The things I have won. Right, Hunk?
Every time she goes to the Gulch, comes back, she's a winner, no matter what. I mean, there must be millions of entries. I don't know.
That's also one of the new slogans for Food Gulch.
That is another big Food Gulch.
Another long one, but
I gotta play their hook again.
When you're
Sorry,
playing
guys.
the slogan.
There we go. Fell in the Gulch, Food Gulch, Food Gulch. God, I love the Gulch. I love the Gulch, but what, Scotty? Play what? I don't have this. Okay, apparently I have to play something. Scotty, our producer behind the.
Yeah, put a pin in that Hunk and Trixie. We got something here. Scotty is.
He says this is going to explain it.
Finally.
Finally. I'd love to know. I would love to know. Let's all learn together. I'm pressing the button.
Oh my God.
Valverde rock cruises are back. If you thought it all ended with the 800,000 tons of nothing but guns cruise, you were dead wrong. The 108.9 The Hawk Rock Cruise. One cruise, 7 days, and all your favorite rockers. We're announcing it right now on 108.9 The Hawk as part of the All Rock Total Hawk Summer. The 108.9 The Hawk Rock Cruise. Aboard the brand new Livingston Cruise Line ship, the Symphony of Destruction. Brought to you by Livingston Cruise Lines and 108.9 The Hawk. Ain't nothing going wrong this time.
Baby, you won again.
I won again.
Yeah.
Oh.
So apparently the rock cruise is
back.
Jeff, hey, Scotty, can you do me a favor? Can you mute Trixie and Hunk so they can't hear us? It's done. Great.
What the fuck, man?
What the fuck?
We almost died. I mean,
Let's say it together again.
We almost
died.
It does feel more powerful when you and I agree upon it at once.
Why
would they do this to us again?
I thought they do this to us?
The ship sunk. We were stuck out at sea.
Well, apparently it's a new ship. Okay, bring them back up. I got to tell them what they want.
Oh, they've just been celebrating the whole
They've
time.
just been screaming the whole time. I get it.
Oh my God. Cruises. The safest
I get it. I
way
mean,
to-
if you haven't been on a cruise that's sunk and been caught
Yeah.
between a maybe real or maybe fake battle between Neptune and Poseidon, like we were, then you would be excited. But
I mean, I do have to. Hunk, you think this is the safest way to travel?
That's what I've heard. I must say, Trixie's won. She's not her first time in the Food Gulch Buck. So one time, that 98.6 squirt cruise that happened.
You did the squirt cruise.
yeah.
A successful cruise. That was a successful one.
Right,
We all wish we were on that one.
This is as safe, if not safer, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's cruises, the mall of the sea,
That's what I have heard. I've been on
heard
one
that.
ship and I didn't get to experience the mall portion.
no, we
but it
were
says
also in a bubble that whole time because
Yes.
of COVID fears and warranted ones, since everyone got a combination of COVID and norovirus as before it
What's
sunk.
that?
Okay, so
COVID-virus. It was terrible.
COVID-19.
Yeah. Oh wait, do you not know? Have you not heard of this?
we don't generally talk about those kinds of conspiracies in our household.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know what to say.
You know,
Me neither. Me
I think
neither.
I do know what to
honestly.
say. I think I might have seen you at Sound of Freedom. I think there.
Hunk is nodding yes.
He's
Hunk's
nodding yes. It's a big nod.
Oh,
yes,
he said
yes.
you weren't at Sound of Freedom.
Well, we filled out a raffle for tickets.
Oh yes, that is.
Well, hopefully they call at any moment. Hopefully the phone rings and Jim Caviezel is there and he's like, "Hey, Jesus, want to come see some movies?
Oh,
Do you like the talkies?"
love the talkies.
Anything that you went in that box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We kind of just subsist off of whatever we win,
And you just you live off of your winnings.
So neither of you are employed. You just live off of the winnings.
I mean, I have a job and it's filling out raffle forms, so.
One would say that's a job. What, Scotty? Okay, he says to press this button and get with it.
Plus, he's flustered. Jason's flustered.
All right, you guys won the captain's quarters on the Hawk Rock cruise.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god. I'm the Wait. Are we the captain?
Baby.
That's
a
what
very
we're
good
worried
question.
about. I
That's
mean,
a
if we
very
know
good question.
Livingston, it could be part of it is that you get to be captain for at least part of, if not the entire cruise.
Wow.
Maybe it's all happening.
Do you
That's a
have
big
any
deal.
training in being a captain of a
Yeah, have
giant
you
cruise
ever
ship?
captained anything like a bike?
No, I don't. Again, like we don't want to deal with the devil on two wheels, like we call it. But
The
we
devil. Yeah,
have-
I've heard that before.
on many cruises, I march right up there to the cockpit and kind of demand my rightful turn, as a contest winner. And they often say,
Yeah.
"Ma'am, you're not allowed here, ma'am. That shrimp belongs in the buffet."
How big is the shrimp? How big is it? Are you just like holding it up as like a weapon?
Oh,
It was like
yeah.
an ice hook?
On the squirt cruise, they'd taken all the shrimp and put it inside a larger casing, so it's about the size of a boomerang.
Well, that's
So like one giant boomerang shrimp filled with little mini shrimps. That is the
That's why
smart
that
way.
station went under. That's why that station went
I
under.
mean, I'm hoping this one doesn't go under as well. I mean, she does seem to know the proper nautical terms, calling it a
Yeah.
cockpit. So I
Cockpit.
think that is kind of what they do call it on a cruise ship, definitely.
Oh, well, it is the Symphony of Destruction. It leaves on the 15th. I hope you guys are ready for that. All Hawk DJs will be along for the entire cruise.
Excuse me, baking powder. What was that?
Oh, my God.
I'm ready for a cruise, Keg
Shut up, Keg
Shut
Stand.
up, Keg
Shut
Stand.
up.
God damn it.
Well, it's a good lineup, though, guys. You guys should see a list in front of you right now. We're going to run it down. Guns N' Roses,
Oh, boy. Wow. Okay.
Metallica,
Guns and Roses?
Guns and Roses.
Yeah, I
They
know.
weren't even on the 800,000 tons of nothing but guns cruise, the
No.
one that made sense.
Oh,
Oh,
They upped the ante for this one.
Yeah.
Adler's there, right?
Who is?
Axel?
Adler?
Adler?
Adler.
I don't care about Axel. I just want
Oh,
Adler.
you're talking about Steve Popcorn Adler. No,
Yes.
but Adler's Guns N' Roses, which is what they're now called.
Right.
Adler's Guns N' Roses will be there opening for GNR.
Oh,
Yes.
you're the head of the Adler fan club, right, Hunk? The Adler
100%.
heads.
That is the only guns that I recognize. Whatever version is touring now, Axel Dustlash, they can do their own thing.
Yeah.
I'm only there for Adler. I walk out when he's done.
Yeah.
You got to focus on the ads.
Everybody does. Everybody just walks the fuck out.
He's an Adler dad, you know.
Yeah.
If you're not seeing a peace sign tattooed on a fist while you're playing drums, you are out of there. I hear it.
Oh.
I hear it.
Hunk out.
Hunk out.
Hunk out. That's your tagline. I love it.
That
I
is
gotta
your
say.
tagline. I love that too. And you know what else I love? Hawk Traffic.
108.9 The Hawk Traffic with Art Spart.
Wow! I don't need nothing but a good time. Except for pickleball and pickle shots. Because we have traffic all over Valverde from Bobby Blotzer Alley to Janie Lane Lane. And it's all Vince Neil's fault. That's right. Today, Vince Neil is throwing his first annual Pickleball Pickle Shot Fundraising Festival. Now, details are a little unclear. Apparently, it's a fundraiser for something. Just something. Maybe a children's fund. Maybe the WGA SAG Strike Fund. Maybe just for dogs? As far as we know, there is going to be a pickleball being played, and there will be various hard rock stars of various levels, from one of the Nelson brothers to half of Saigon Kick, either playing or watching. And I think every time a point is scored in pickleball, money is donated to something, and everyone playing has to take a shot of pickle juice, which maybe is an all-natural cure for alcoholism, which is maybe what it is a benefit for? Look, Art needs to be honest. No one knows what this is. Vince Neil came in screaming about this benefit to Mayor David Lee Roth, but he would only describe it while singing. If you have heard Vince sing lately, you cannot understand a word of what he is saying. If you think you can, good luck. You are lying to yourself. So maybe let's leave it as something is going to be happening, maybe involving Vince Neil, pickleball, and watching Don Dokken throwing up pickle juice in the middle of Hogg Street. And that's been Traffic with Art Spart at the Burt's Funeral Flower Traffic Desk on 108.9 The Hawk.
With Bert's Funeral Flowers, with Bert's Funeral Flowers.
Amazing part there. Pickleball and pickle shots are also part of the cruise. It's listed there.
It's all
Also the
coming-
music of
what the hell?
Pickleback, so this is crazy.
What is this song, Scotty? Oh, it's David Bowie. I forgot. Oh, hey, we'll be back with more. What even was that sound?
Bird dying.
Whoa! It's Farmer Dan down at Shetland Creameries. As we make it through the creamy summer, we must look ahead to autumn, which means, once again, Fall Festival days are on their way, and we're gonna go all out this year at Shetland Creameries. The corn maze is back, bigger, harder than ever. Everyone came up to me and said, Farmer Dan, why would you do that? Don't you remember? Of course I remember. It's all I think about. The Hellgate sucked me in, shot me out, made me live forever. I gotta live with that. That doesn't mean you shouldn't have any fall fun. That'd be rude. And Farmer Dan's not rude. Neither is Shetland Creameries. For over 40 years, we've been your choice for milk, eggnog, Colby cheese, Colby Jack cheese, basically anything with milk. We've been your source, and will continue to be that source, even if it hurts us emotionally and physically at Shetland Creameries. You're gonna shit when you see this corn maze.
Hey, this is Jeff the Anger Man Garlock, and if you're like me, you want to take care of your health. You got to. If you're a classic rocker and you're just getting older, it's just gonna get harder and harder to watch out for your health. That's why you gotta make sure you're taking in a lot of greens. But you're also trying your best to keep your head above water so you don't have time to take in those greens. That's why you need to try this new green powder that I have been loving. This is called Peter Green Greens. Now, this is, of course, the only green powder that is officially sanctioned by the estate of Peter Green, the famed guitarist from Fleetwood Mac. Now, I know what you're all wondering. Wait a second, Peter Green, was he known for his health? No, he was known for his guitar playing. But can we be honest? I know they say they got a lot of scientists and nutritionists backing up these green powders, but they're also probably talking about leaky guts and throwing around the word probiotics like you even really know what that means. Can you trust in that? No. But what you can trust in is that Peter Green was an amazing guitarist, and that Fleetwood Mac put out so many records you didn't even realize were Fleetwood Mac records. So stop your belly aching and start your belly loving with Peter Green Greens. And hey, special here today from 108.9 The Hawk. If you order Peter Green Greens and you use the promo code, I almost forget that there are other Fleetwood Mac records that don't have Buckingham and Nicks on them, then you are going to get a free extra package of the brand new Green Monalishi with the 2-prong crown green powders. So trust in classic rock and trust in 108.9 The Hawk. Peter Green Greens. I eat it.
Son of a bitch! My favorite part of this song, Jeff, and it's Hair of the Dog on 108.9 The Hawk. Jason and Friends in the morning. I like the whip, 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 whip,
Love
whip,
it.
whip, 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 whip.
You know what I love?
What do you love?
I love that I always think it's a Judas Priest song. And then I go, that's what Nazareth sounds like?
Oh, can you imagine?
And then you
Priest
hear the
doing-
rest of the record and you go, oh no, that's what
no,
Nazareth
that's what
sounds
Nazareth
like.
sounds like.
Right.
Love hurts. Oh, and love will hurt on the 108.9 The Hawk Rock Cruise because Nazareth is apparently playing 2 nights.
Yeah, they've replaced Ozzy, who bowed out.
Yeah, Ozzy's like, I
smartly.
Can't do it. I'm not gonna get on that fucking boat.
Can't do it.
And then Nazareth. What is that? What is that, Trixie?
I'm sorry, so I just gotta chime in. Ozzy's no cruise stranger. I'm surprised he's not, jumping at bit to get on this one. He's actually the one who helped me steal that giant shrimp.
Wait, Ozzy
He was on the squirt.
Are you kidding me?
Well,
Yeah, it was there, or some guy who said he was Ozzy.
yeah.
I think it was him.
So
Yeah,
just
I mean,
any
that's going to
person,
be a problem on cruises. There's going to be a lot of guys who look
There's
like
gonna be-
and claim to be Ozzy Osbourne. That's going
There's
to
going to
happen.
be so many men walking up to people just being like, hey, I'm Ozzy Osbourne.
And I say, sure you are, kiddo. Incomprehensible and British. And I'm just like, that's you.
I mean, that's a good summary of most British people, too, as far as I'm concerned.
My new record is called Incomprehensible in British.
Oh, my God. Is Ozzy here? I didn't.
I'm Ozzy Osbourne.
That's fantastic.
Oh, Trixie, what I think I love about you and Hunk is that you guys don't question a thing.
Oh, God, no.
No,
You
no,
seem to have no problem with anything
I-
thrown at you.
I don't need to ask questions. We know the answers. What question?
I mean, yeah, hashtag too blessed to be stressed here about
Amen.
asking any kind of questions.
You do have that monogrammed on that giant placard behind you. Hashtag
Yeah.
too blessed to be stressed.
Too blessed.
And then
to
right
be
beside you,
stressed.
Hunk, it says hashtag no questions. We got the answers.
We got the
That's
answers.
right there.
That's
It's a very good way to decorate your home. We Got the Answers is also one of my favorite Borknagar records, and they're going to be there along with Snatchback, Maximum Quality, and the Rock Bottom Remainders.
Oh, boy.
How, a tribute to ZZ Top featuring members of Warrant and Stryper.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
Jeff, who else do you see coming up? I mean, these are all
wait,
people
do
we're going to
I
have to
see
interview.
a bird? No, I see Nelly Furtado.
Oh.
I see
thought you-
Sting and Shaggy doing the songs of the Police, so that one's half interesting.
What about the other guys from the Police do the songs of Sting and Shaggy?
Shaggy will be wonderful through Andy Summers talking guitar. That would be fantastic.
That's it.
Now, and you know what I'm going to be saying right to that? I'm going to say, guess who? But I'm going to be like, no, it's the band, the Guess Who are going to be there. But then also, you know who else is playing?
Who?
Seriously, guess who?
That's the best tribute band to Guess Who. Seriously, Guess Who.
Guess who?
Guys, who are you excited for?
Listen, I'm excited for Deet Rieger and the Episiotomies and episiotomy?
No, I think it is a
it's the
pistol because it is a
Epistomotomies.
pistol.
Yeah.
It's a pistol.
It's a little play on words.
Yes.
And there's a
yes,
dollar sign in there somewhere, and it doesn't exactly make sense, but you love it.
And some vines.
Yeah.
That's when they use a pistol for the episiotomy.
That's what doctors do.
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah.
It's like
That's
the
what I
sequel to
think.
Dr. Giggles was all about. Using a
my
pistol
God.
for an
And I'm not
episiotomy.
going to question it because if there's one thing I'm learning from Trixie and Hunk today, and one thing I'm taking away from this, I already got the answers.
I keep almost questioning things, and I look at that placard, and I'm like, I'm not going to question. Hunk's got it right. Trixie's got it right.
Yeah.
Who else you guys excited for?
I mean, I hear Sugar Ray is there along with Deftones. Is that true?
Together.
Together.
They're not playing separately.
No. Sugar Tones.
It's called the Sugar Tones.
Sugar Tones.
Which
And they're
sounds like
only
it should
playing
be a ska
50s
band.
doo-wop. No, it should be a ska band. It's 50s
pick 'em
doo-wop.
up.
Yeah. But there is a swing section to it. There's like a little bit of it's interesting. It's an interesting take.
Also, if you're getting ready for this cruise, which tickets are now on sale, I'm being told.
They are on sale.
They've just gone on sale at any tickets location. You can book your room and your show tickets.
And also apparently at every Foot Locker, which makes no sense.
And at every Foot Locker.
I don't
Are
know
they
why
having
they're
a
saying.
contest?
I mean, you might want to
I
run
think they
down.
are,
You might get the Air
Trixie-
Jordan there.
Trixie, I hate to say you can't qualify it.
Oh
right.
no!
You're already the captain.
Oh, I know. But you just
What would you put another name in? Do you put other? Do you put other names in?
Don't
Trixie.
Don't tell them
It's
names.
not aliases if they're nicknames.
Like what? What are you?
That is actually, by the way, Jason. That isn't behind them. If you aren't looking,
That is
hashtag. It's
that's
not an
on
alias.
neon.
It's a nickname.
That's on neon behind them.
Yeah, like a podcast studio. It's fantastic.
Is that your podcast?
Yeah, it's not aliases if they're nicknames.
Yes.
Yeah.
Plug it, baby.
Yeah,
Plug
thank
it.
you.
Plug it.
You can hear it's 3 hours every Tuesday and Thursday.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh, 2 times a week. Perfect.
Well, then it's longer on the weekends.
And it's longer on the weekends.
Oh, you have 3 episodes, or do you make the episodes on Tuesday and Thursday longer when you re-release them on the
yeah,
weekend?
it's 3 hours on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then 14 hours each on Saturday and Sunday.
yeah, and babe, don't forget, it's not aliases if they're nicknames after dark.
Oh, then you get into the
On the radio.
saucy.
Yeah.
I can't. I feel like I'm in the middle of royalty here. I mean, because I love
yeah.
your podcast. It's the one
You
podcast I
told
listen
me about
to.
this podcast, Jeff. You have.
I mean, it's so unprepared, but it has
Yeah.
so many opinions all at once.
Your podcast?
No, he's a big fan
Your
of yours. He's been
podcast.
telling me of
Yeah,
yours.
no, it's
Thank you.
mostly legal advice. It's kind of I get a lot of legal
Well.
advice about what happens when you get in trouble because of a raffle or contest.
And it's long, and you've got a lot of opinions.
If there's anyone that needs legal advice, it's this man who stole an RV from Disney lyricist Tim Rice.
We might have to listen to your newest episodes, see if Tim Rice ever comes at me.
Oh,
Wait, Jeff, you got the Rice Mobile?
Oh, I got the right. We're in the Rice Mobile right now.
we're
You're
in it.
zooming
This
to
is the rock
Rice
and roll
Mobile.
RV. You are zooming into the Rice Mobile. Well, that's what it used to be called. It's now the Rock
Now
and
it's
Roll
the
RV.
Rock and Roll RV. 'cause
Fair
it's our mobile
and
studio.
square.
Fair and square.
Yeah, our
Yeah.
new
Oh.
best friends.
Our new best friends.
Oh.
We're gonna be in the studio every
Come on over.
Come on over.
Stan's outside. He's fucking Stan's always here.
I mean, speaking of new best friends, are playing the cruise as well. I see here.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
They do
Who else,
covers
Jeff?
of Newfound Glory songs.
Oh.
It's
That's
fantastic.
even. Oh, I've heard that better than Newfound Glory.
Oh, if there's
which
one
I
thing you
also
want to
heard
hear, it's
isn't
someone
hard.
doing covers
Oh,
of Newfound Glory.
I don't want to hear the original.
Oh, God, no.
I just love cover bands. I mean,
If you
yeah.
love cover bands, Hunk, you're going to love Steve Wins Wood, the songs of Steve Winwood.
Yes.
They're going to be here. We've also got Tom
Another cover.
Kiefer's.
Oh, I
what
forgot.
was the other one?
Oh, I saw another cover band. We've got Stan Mellon Day Camp.
What?
Oh,
Oh.
It's actually a bunch of children from the local day camp.
From the Stan Mellon
From
Day
the Stan
Camp. It's-
Mellon Day Camp, and they're singing John Cougar Mellencamp songs.
Yeah, it's like those videos where that teacher who's like way into being on camera forces little kids at his school to sing popular songs.
That's what it's all
But it's
about.
just them doing Cherry Bomb by John Mellencamp.
Just kids caterwauling and kind of out of key the entire
kind
time.
of like, we should have been home 2 hours ago. Why did we refilm this? And he's like, Dad, again. It's very heartfelt.
pay them in popsicles at Stay Camp.
Exactly. Pay them in
Yes.
popsicles at Day
Pay
Camp.
them
That's
in
actually the
popsicles.
motto for Stan Mellon's Day Camp. Pay them in popsicles
And it's
at
also
Day
the
Camp.
motto for the AMPTP.
That is true.
Pay them in popsicles.
Pay them in popsicles.
sticks.
And weirdly, the AMPTP is playing the festival.
Oh my God!
Carol?
No.
Is Carol Lombardi going to be
Carol
there?
Lombardi's going to be there.
And
it's an
she's
AI
also-
version of her,
It's
though,
an
but
AI,
it'll be
you know.
close enough, you know.
So it's going to be better.
It's going to be better. Hunk, you know about that. AI's better than anything that we're seeing
so
out
much
there,
better.
right?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Yeah. If
yeah.
you love AI, you're going to love Thick Bean. But if you love AI, you're going to love Thick Mr. Bean even more. They are also playing.
They all
That's
have
a-
their heads stuck in turkeys the entire time.
The
and
whole time.
It is fun.
And they're just...
What makes them thick?
Oh.
I
You'll
think I
see.
know what makes them thick. Cake stand.
Cake
no,
stand. We won't
I'm
go
going
in
to
that
give Cake
direction.
Stand that one.
Are you
that
gonna
one
give him that one?
That
Okay,
one
well, I'm
made
not
sense
going
because
to.
that's exactly why they're that thick.
Oh, let's run the list some more. We've got Daddy's Only Secret playing. We've got the Gunt Brothers
Oh.
Clown Hunter.
Clown Hunter.
Clown Hunter. Did you guys see? Did you see Shirley Temple? She does punk covers of Shirley Temple songs.
Oh, no, I would love
Well, now
that.
that's fantastic. Taylor
What
Swift
is a Shirley
style
Temple
doing.
song? What's a Shirley Temple song? I
Oh.
can't think of one off the top of my head. Is it like...
You got the good,
Good ship lollipop.
Oh, good shop. No. I like I'm Stepping in
anymore.
Sugar. I'm Stepping in Sugar is my favorite. I'm stepping in sugar. It's all over me. Everybody, come on. Here we go.
Okay.
I'm stepping all over me. Well, you are in luck because AI Shirley Temple is playing on the boat.
You know who's
Yes.
also doing Shirley Temple covers on that boat?
Who's that?
Dean Cain in the Shit Piles.
Oh, I love Dean Cain in the shit piles. My favorite Superman, Jeff.
Oh, my favorite Superman across the board. Not my favorite Lois Lane.
No way.
Terry Hatcher, get out of here.
Get out of here, Terry Hatcher.
Get out of here. Terry Hatcher's also playing.
Also playing.
Doing covers of Shirley Temple songs.
Oh my God, this is going to be so good. Of course, Bon Jovi solo.
Of course.
Not as good as having Bon Jovi, but
They're at playing or just on the cruise?
he's just on
he's
the
just
cruise.
hanging out.
He
Yeah.
is just on the cruise. Like he's like,
had him at the buffet.
yeah. Oh, you'll see him. At the
Oh, you'll
buffet.
see him at the buffet.
He's a real
Trust
buffet
me.
hog, from what
Yeah.
I hear. And you walk up to him, he's like, "Well, sit down. I got plenty of chairs." Because everybody in New Jersey talks like that with a Southern accent.
Hey, man, you ever been
Hey,
to
it's
the
me.
Bacchanal in Las Vegas? And
Oh
you're like,
man,
of course I
Caesar's
have,
Palace.
Jesus.
The trick for the Bacchanal, what John Bon Jovi does is you got to go there at around 12:30 because they're going to close off the lunch, and then at 1 p.m. they're going to bring out the crab legs, and then John Bon's going to eat as many crab legs as possible.
Not to
That's what
mention
he's-
all the Jersey tomatoes that
Oh,
they'll bring on out.
I smell Jersey tomatoes. It's the only thing I can smell. I could be driving down the road, and if you're growing Jersey tomatoes, I'm hopping out and just going.
Little
I'm
known
taking a
fact,
big
John Bon
one.
Jovi has
Little
no
known
sense
fact.
of smell. Before
Hey,
COVID.
hold on. Let me. You
And
got
don't
that.
bring
You
it
got
up
that.
unless he brings it up.
No, Jeff. Do that for real.
Uh-huh.
It's time for Good Rock Facts with Jeff the Angry Man Garlock.
Here's Jeff the Angry Man Garlock with good rock facts. Hey, little known fact, John Bon Jovi does not have a sense of smell, and this is pre-COVID. So if he ever walks up to you, don't bring up how do the Jersey tomatoes smell unless he asks you. And that's been a good rock fact.
Oh, you nailed it. I've never heard that fact. It makes me. God, I need to learn more. I need
gotta learn
what,
more.
Trixie? Trixie, what?
Did Hunk know? Did you know?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, everyone knows that.
Well,
I mean,
swear
Hunk
knew it.
knows everything. I mean, I gotta say.
I knew that answer before he said it.
Hunk's confidence. I wish I had Hunk's confidence.
I wish I had Hunk's confidence. Hunk, do you know a rock fact that we may not know?
I mean, other than the East Val Verde upcoming concert calendar happened to leak, and my favorite cover band, Stained Remover, is playing there. So it's not much of a rock fact.
You know what?
It's more-
Hold on. Beep,
It
beep,
hasn't
beep.
happened
Back
yet.
it up.
hasn't happened yet.
Can we
but-
give a
Yeah.
future good rock fact bumper for him?
You know what? We're gonna give a future good rock bumper. Get ready. Here we go.
It's time for Good Rock Facts with Jeff the Angry Man Garlock.
Hunk. Okay.
Boys, girls, and everyone who likes clean homes, Stained Remover coming to East Val Verde, playing the gazebo the entire month of November. You heard it here first. Hunk, I have the answers. That's hashtag. It's a little backwards. Figure it out. Find the hashtag. I'm not trying to blow up my spot. Stained Remover in the gazebo. See you there.
Wow, I tell you, Geoff, you're going to be watching that show and you're going to be looking at your clock. And if you've been there for the whole month, you're going to be like, wow, it's been a while.
I will be saying that. That was fantastic. Good rock
That was
fact,
fantastic.
Hunk.
Wow,
Didn't even have to send in a card to get that one. That was that's an extra win for you.
I mean, Scotty only shakes his head no, and he's giving a thumbs up right now. He's also saying, play the T-Rex and shut the fuck up.
What happens when a coked-up TV executive in the 80s has run out of ideas and he's listening to this album and he realizes, hey, this song kind of sounds like the theme song to a sitcom? Well, he gets Meatloaf's manager on the horn and a new sitcom is born. What was it about? Well, a group of troubled teenagers have a new singing instructor. It's Meatloaf. And they're doubly blessed that he's also a motorcycle instructor. It hardly makes sense, but again, it was the coked-up dreams of a terrible TV executive with no ideas. Meatloaf, Jim Steinman, and Jodie Sweetin in All Revved Up with No Place to Go, which was then renamed to Bat Out of Hell to remind people this is Meatloaf. And then because of a focus group, it was renamed to Top of the Class. On the Channel 8 syndicated Saturday sitcom block. Channel 8, your home for great shit.
The only rock station with the balls to broadcast out of a rock and roll RV.
There can be only one.
108.9 The Hawk.
It's a big open pit. It's open pit. It's a big open pit.
Well, come on down to Big Open Pit, where children always get in for free. Big Open Pit, right by the tire fire on 422 Valverde. And if you've driven past the tire fire, you've gone too far. You're gonna have to turn around and come back to Big Open Pit, open 24/7.
Girl, let me show you my tattoo. And another band playing on the 108.9 The Hawk Rock Cruise. The ghost of Greg Allman will be there. Will be.
I know Angel, man. Oh, he's here.
Oh, and he just fired off his old-timey saloon pistol. There we go.
That's a little taster of, I guess, what you're going to be getting on this cruise. And the ghost of Greg Allman shows up. I know Angel. Oh, man.
I've only been on cruises where guns are not only allowed, but encouraged.
Well, you're going to love this cruise because apparently they are handed out.
Oh.
Thank you.
Courtesy of Guns Funds, Hog Street. If you want guns.
The Hog Street?
That's a good one.
Guns Funds?
Yes, it's the one down on Hog Street. It's the one down on Guns Funds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not the one on Lineup Way. That one is not giving out. Do not go there.
Do not go.
Yeah, I got in a fight with their manager.
Really?
Yeah.
Did they have a box?
They did not. And when
You do now.
They do. They got it back now.
Wow.
They're buried in it. Am I right?
Buried in a box.
Right?
Am I right or am I right? Everyone's getting a free AR-15 from there for this cruise.
Fun. We have fun. One thing we have forgotten to do so far, we do have to do weather.
It's time for weather on 108.9 The Hawk.
Cold. Still cold.
Yep.
Still cold. Still Valverde.
Yep.
That's what's on our dry erase board sign in front of the town when you drive in. Still
etched in.
Cold.
Etched in.
Still
to the white
Valverde.
art. Still Valverde.
Still Cold will be playing, which is very exciting. Very exciting. Also, you're going to see new sets from Ankle Rash, the Turn Up Boys, Dunk, Chum, Mama's Revenge, friends of the show, and of course, they're celebrating their 40th anniversary tour right here in Valverde. They do not leave Valverde. They never leave Valverde. It's probably a bad omen, Geoff, but Pfister will be on this ship.
This is what I was worried about.
Yes.
And have we learned nothing from the Valverde Bay Cruise disaster? Pfister tribute song. I mean, have we? I mean, Clown Hunter's playing. Pfister's playing. I was actually forgetting what terrible things happened to us
You
'Cause I was
forgot
getting
that Clown
excited.
Hunter attacked and killed Fister.
Killed Fister.
Well, no, they tried to. Fister got off.
Oh, yeah.
But Clown Hunter sunk the boat.
And yes, and we got off,
And
luckily.
we were on the raft.
off too. Keg stand. Oh, right. I'm
Text
sorry.
him, you
I
weren't
set him
even
up for
fucking
that
there.
one.
You weren't there.
I said, but he probably was
I don't
jerking
give a
off.
shit about the joke, Jeff. He wasn't fucking
He
there.
wasn't there. You're right.
Kegstand, you were not fucking there. You say something about it when it's something you were part of, okay?
I apologize. Keg
Thank you.
stand. That's very nice.
Question.
Yes.
Yeah. Trixie.
Now, Hunk, I'm just going to ask on your behalf. I'm going to do it. I'm that kind of wife.
Is this your first question this month?
Hunk would not be. Hunk's probably not psyched when
Hunk's
you're
probably
asking
upset that
questions.
you're even asking a question because remember, you guys already have the answers.
I'm allowing it.
Well, okay, my question is, do they offer shipwreck tours of this cruise? Because Hunk has been building a submersible in the garage, and it is a beauty.
Did you read the copy that we have of us? Because it says right here, 4th day in, tour of the ruins of the 800 tons of nothing but guns.
The mercy of the sea.
Bring your own submersible. It says
We will be there.
Hunk's convertible submersible is just one of the.
You're gonna be riding in style all the way down to that ruins.
It's gonna be Trixie, me, Power Man 2500, because the other two bozos aren't coming.
Oh, they make it. Spider One's making movies. He can't make it.
We'd love for you to join us.
Yeah, maybe we will. Maybe.
Wow. I mean, we won't.
What do you mean, babe?
but-
Do you have other plans?
Well, I mean, I don't want to miss Grand Stunk Railroad. We'll probably be doing a set on that fourth day. I also don't want to miss Lenny Kravitz, but he's only doing Fly Away.
Oh,
A song.
And I really don't want to miss the band Sound of Freedom playing there. I think it's just Jim Caviezel just humming the
Jim
soundtrack
Caviezel.
to Sound of Freedom.
He's just humming it.
They've got an important message.
They do have
My
an
favorite-
important message. Important to get it out there. That's what he keeps telling me.
I saw Caviezel down at Zazzle's last week, right after the screening of Sound of Freedom at the Valverde Vertical Movie Theater. If you haven't seen Sound of Freedom in Vertical 916,
A giant iPhone, just right there, just how movies
just
should
right
be.
there for you. It's wonderful, but that song at the end. That Caviezel hums, and it's the theme. It's like a Shokin Farewell did for Ken Burns' Civil War, and I'm gonna hum it.
Yes, sing us a
Yeah,
little.
please do.
God, I didn't think I'd have to put my Caviezel on this early in the morning. 7:18 on 108.9 The Hawk.
Good reminder, by the way, that Skeet Ulrich will be in at 7:30.
Skeet will be here in the
singing
8 o'clock
the end
hour.
song from Sound of Freedom in three-part harmony.
Yeah, Skeet will be on the 108.9 The Hawk Rock Cruise. So that's going to be very exciting. Here we go. Just imagine. Now, we all know the end of Sound of Freedom.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no need to explain the end of Sound of Freedom, but
I
explain
just
it
want to make
us.
sure the listener knows. I want to make sure the listener knows that Jim Caviezel opens a shipping container and 8 million children run out of it and say, "Thank you. You were right. They were drinking our juice." Wow. Okay, that was the last line of the movie. Okay. And then
just to check, this
Yeah.
song goes over the post-credit scene where he explains thank you for coming to this movie, and the best way to fight child trafficking is just to buy more tickets to the movie
Jeff,
Sound
don't
of Freedom.
blow the load. Don't blow the load, my friend.
Just want to check.
I'm gonna hum, and you're gonna be Caviezel. Okay, so here we go. 3, 2.
Adrenochrome, take me home to the freedom of a true story. Fighting the true evil by making a movie that doesn't exactly tell the story.
Sound of Freedom. Oh, God. Hey, if you're a Queensryche fan, Jeff Tate is going to be on the cruise.
Who is also in Sound of Freedom, which is
Was
very
also in
odd.
Sound of Freedom. He was the guy with, like, the really big hands.
The big hands, he just keeps riding his motorcycle on going, I have a zest for life.
Oh, my God. It's so good. It's so good. Who else are you guys excited to see on the cruise? Who do you want to sit down and have a meal with on this cruise?
Debbie Fistula, probably.
Well, she's going to be there. Because
'cause I
there is a
like-
strike. She can't act.
She can't act, but she can still write her romance novels, which are
oh my god, which are fantastic.
Fistula's Passions. I love that series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, the third book, Daddy's Only Secret, is so good.
And guess what? There's another half dozen in the series of Daddy.
Wait, Trixie, Scotty, I had no idea that we were going to have just prize winners that we would connect with so much on the Jason and Friends. Dead on, man. This is really good. You're telling me there are more secrets that Daddy has?
Daddy does have multiple secrets, and now you can't find them on the show.
That's the second book. That's the second in the series. The Daddy does have multiple secrets.
They get a little bit longer as they go on.
Right.
Yeah.
And then on second thought, there might just be one more secret that Daddy has.
Yeah. I mean, this is a lot. Just most things have, if they're good, have a sequel. Like, the sequel to Sound of Freedom, The Smell of Freedom. Working on it right now.
Stinky.
You're working on it. Are you working on it? You're
Trixie, are you writing The Smell of Freedom?
Sorry.
Pencils down.
Pencils down.
No writing right now.
Pencils down.
Just happening.
It's just AI.
Oh, you're both members of the guild. Trixie and Hunk, you are in the guild.
AI guild.
The AI guild. Oh,
you're
that's
in the
Yeah.
AIGA.
The AIGA is one of the most important guilds out there, we've got to say.
Yeah. Oh, look, Hunk, your favorite band is playing.
8 Dust with the saxophonist.
Interesting.
Oh, 8 Dust they're so good.
With Adrian Ballou playing second guitar on there. It is so fantastic. He'll just play with anyone.
He'll fucking play with anyone.
Literally just play with anyone.
Shit.
He does not
give a shit.
At all.
Oh, well, if the ship is called the Symphony of Destruction, it wouldn't be called that unless Megadeth was part of the cruise. And Megadeth will be playing there with every member that's ever been in Megadeth, so that might sink the ship itself.
Even David Ellefson?
Yep.
Issues himself? All right, interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That is an interesting point that I'm starting to worry about.
What's that, Geoff?
There are possibly more bands than played the 800 tons of nothing but guns.
The list keeps on going.
Do we know what the weight limit is on this ship?
I don't know,
especially with all that shrimp that John Bon Jovi's going to be requesting.
Dude, I did not even know we were doing this. I didn't know.
Sorry, can I? So I do have all the answers, so I'm just...
Oh, right.
Good. Oh, please. Yeah.
This is an answer assumption, but I don't think you have to worry about the weight because the boats float.
It's a boat.
So, yeah.
Right.
That is, I always am looking for the truth in things. I'm looking for the answers, but I got to remember, there's always an answer assumption out there.
Hashtag Hunk told you.
Yeah.
That's my other favorite podcast recently, by the way, is Hunk Told Ya.
Good.
I cannot imagine how much money you make off of Patreon, and I can't help but think it's because of your very strong views that are somewhat questionable, but you got to stand behind them.
Geoff, I have in my hands right now 10 bands that just signed on to the cruise because they heard us on here.
Oh, my goodness.
And because they're huge fans of Trixie and Hunk's podcasts. So, guys, these are for you.
We're not even getting into who's going to be on the podcast tent.
Oh my God.
Questionable. Let's just leave it at that.
Well, these, Geoff, you're going to remember these. These were bands that were on the last cruise.
No. Okay. Who?
We've got Norovirus.
Damn it.
They're going to be there. Darren Could is going to be on
Bad move.
the cruise. Sick Johnny.
Not good.
Melanoma. Merkin's Wand.
Oh, boy.
Silk Stockings. Red Shoe Diaries. Baywatch Nights. The Rat Hunters. Master of Puppies. This list is longer than 10, Scotty. I will keep going.
This is much longer.
Owner of a Lonely Fart.
Oh, no.
The only all fart machine, yes, tribute band.
Yeah.
Fat Charlie's Hula Hoop. Photoshop. Knott's Berry Harm. Stink Stunk Get in My Trunk.
And Stink Stunk Get in My Trunk is only doing Try That in a Small Town covers, right?
Yes, that is it.
Boy.
And I cannot wait.
Best
song of the summer, Geoff.
Best song of the summer.
I wish we did more country here on 108.9 The Hawk.
Oh, I wish.
And then night closing sets. You would think that they would give that to Metallica, but they're not.
Oh, Metallica's opening,
It's us.
oddly.
It's us doing this. I don't know who programmed this, but it will be a night 7 closing set from Tony Diarrhea and the Well-Fed Babies and Huge Lori.
Wow.
Wow.
Huge Lori.
Now, of
will
course,
be
that
there.
is not Hugh.
That's not Hugh Laurie, but they all dress like House.
Yes.
and play original songs about House.
Oh,
So,
I mean, 7 nights of heaven for you and possibly 7 nights of hell for me and Jason. I don't know how I
if we
feel
even
anymore.
get to 7 nights, how do you guys feel? How do you feel right now?
I'm just this close to throwing up. I can't imagine.
I think you're going to be closer to throw it up when you might actually get on the cruise ship.
My only concern, just knowing, the landscape of the ocean and, the Valverde coast, obviously, don't want to get to the end of the earth and fall off the side of it. So just want to make sure that, Trixie as captain, make sure to keep us on the,
That's on you guys.
Wow.
That's on you guys. Really. That's really in your hands.
That's on you. Wow. I got to start listening to Hunk's podcast a little bit even more. I might have to say a lot of good ideas here.
Answers.
Trixie, when you wrote "Give It to Me, Fuckers" and folded that piece of paper and put it in the 108.9 the Hawk Bach, did you think this was going to be the outcome?
I could not have dreamed. I mean, I did listen. A few of my aliases may have or may not have submitted. We're talking Trixie with 2 X's, Trixie with a Y. Patrixa.
Patrixa is your long name. It's your given name, right?
Yeah,
Trixie is short
That's
for
in the
Patrixa.
Lord's name. That's in the Lord's eyes. It's Patrixa.
I just no, this is better. Of all the cruises I've been, babe, how many cruises have I been on?
Thousands.
Probably thousands.
And you haven't paid for a single one. Well, Scotty just threw some cans in the studio.
That seems like it doesn't seem like something
I don't know
you
what
should
message.
do it. Hey, Scotty, maybe next time we're recording,
Scotty,
don't throw cans into the
Yeah,
studio.
we are live on the air, Scotty.
No, this goes out to a lot of people who listen to this.
On 108.9 The Hawk. What do you mean, no?
Well, we've lost it in here. We've lost it in the studio.
Maybe we aren't broadcasting. We're going to have to check with Tharp.
Gonna check with Harp on that one. But I do know you did win this cruise ship, and at least that's happening. Wait.
Wait.
Whoa.
They get the cruise ship at the end?
You get the ship?
Did you not read the final
Shit, I
line?
didn't read that. Hold on, let me see that.
Oh,
Winners of the captain's cabin.
Trixie, you get, and Trixie is the captain.
You are the captain.
You are the captain now. So what? The captain
You're the
who is
captain now.
You're the captain now.
Can you give us a good old-fashioned Captain Phillips? But also,
Can you give us a Captain Phillips?
If you'd like the sequel Captain Phillips more, can you give us a good old-fashioned I'm the captain now?
Oh, yeah. My Captain Phillips. I'm the captain now, the guy.
My God, that was perfect.
Nailed
You
it.
fucking nailed it. Holy shit. Well, I mean, here's the thing, Geoff. I was not excited about this cruise.
Not at all.
Whatsoever when I heard about it literally 15 minutes ago.
Yeah. Wait, it's only been 15 minutes that has passed on this morning
It
show.
is only 7:15 on 108.9 The Hawk.
6:17.
Oh, Jesus. My mind is so scrambled. 6:15 on 108.9 The Hawk.
My
Jason and
goodness,
Friends
geez.
in the morning. Oh, my God.
Guess we're back in a time loop. Like
I
last
guess
episode,
we're
huh?
back in a let's do the time loop again. That's what that song is, right?
Yeah.
That's the Rocky Horror Puncture Show.
That's the Rocky
that's
Horror.
the best
and
one.
they're
The
also
sequel.
playing Rocky Horror Puncture Show.
Rocky Horror Puncture Show will be on the 108.9
And there will be a
The Hot
midnight
Rock
screening,
Cruise.
and they will bring up all virgins. And you better watch out.
Booze and Sarandon.
Yes, exactly. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be fantastic.
It's going to be so good. But what I was saying, Geoff,
Okay, yes. What were you saying?
when I first learned that we were doing this cruise, I knew we probably wouldn't survive this one like we survived the last one. You can't do 2. Then I met Trixie and Hunk Tressel, and if we get to hang out with them on the cruise, I think we're going to get through this one.
I mean, they seem to have all the answers, and they also are the captain now. So
They
also are the captain
now. It's going to be good. We're going to have a
It's gonna
great
be fun.
time. If only Ozzy would be there, and he could have changed this song to Crazy Ship, if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. Cake
All right, Cake Stand. I'm going to give you that one. Do you think that Ozzy was the one that hit that thing that just goes...
I hope so.
I hope so, too.
The ball whacker.
Ball Whacker. I was on Varsity Ball Whacker.
Oh, you were.
Were you
Varsity
a
Ball
Varsity
Whackers
Ball
also
Whackers?
playing the cruise, by the way.
Varsity Ball Whackers.
That's
They're going to be
fantastic.
on the cruise.
I know that.
We'll see you more. We'll see you more I'm just so excited. I'm so excited for this cruise. We'll see you more. We'll see you more.
We'll see you more.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the interview. I am Jason Gore.
I am Geoff Garlock, not Geoff the Angry Man.
I'm Ariel Dumas, and
I'm Andrew Ecker.
Oh my God!
Hello.
Did you? I will say, here's the thing. We've said this a lot of times on 108.9 The Hawk. That we go into these with a loose idea, like some notes of what this show is going to be. And it ain't ever what actually happens. It just goes to a much crazier place that I love so much.
Yeah.
And I love you guys so much. Ariel and Andrew, you guys absolutely effing rule. Ariel is the head writer for, I almost said Full Frontal with Stephen Colbert.
That's it.
He
Oh
could
my
do
God.
it if he wants.
CBS
wants
has
to.
dark.
Yeah. No, for the Late Show with Stephen Colbert. And Andrew, what is your title? I think your title, what is it?
It is director. I just like to help our schools do the incredible work that they do in service of students who have disabilities.
You're the best. You're the best. But Andrew and Ariel and I all lived in the same building in New York. And we're all part of the same New York comedy community, but we lived in the comedy dorm with Ashley Nicole Black, who's been on the show.
Is this the McCain dorm?
This is the Meghan McCain dorm.
Fine.
This is the same building.
Dodge bullets every morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't tell you how many times I got shot at the Via. She's going to claim I just doxed her. But she doesn't even live there. Did you ever run into her husband in the elevator?
No.
I did multiple times.
I would
Maybe.
Yeah, her husband is like a dickbag on Fox News, and he does the Federalist and all that shit. And every time he tried to close, the doors would open, and I would try to walk in, and he would try to quickly close them. And I would slip my arm in and be like, buddy. And he would just sulk in the corner.
Wow.
Yeah, God, having you guys on the show, we've been talking about doing it for such a long time. There's only a few people I text rock with. That is Geoff. That is our buddy.
Me.
Alex Scordelis, who's been on the Hawk before.
Yep.
And it's Andrew. And the biggest thing, we're constantly texting about all of these. It's just fucking festivals. There are.
Oh, sorry. No, you're right. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. I was waiting. You did your finger up. I'm like, yeah, there's so.
Oh, no, sorry. I've just.
Dude, there's so many festivals.
Festival poster, coffee table book.
Oh God, yes. Honestly, I just want to I want to make posters for all of the random festivals that we've done on 108.9 The Hawk and sell those. There would be a 108.9 The Hawk rock cruise with all the bands that are playing it, and also your
captains. And if we could replicate in the different styles, we start doing the Fillmore era.
Oh, God,
those
that would
would
be
sell
great.
like hotcakes.
Those would sell like hotcakes. Those would sell as well as our T-shirts.
Yeah, which is great.
Which is very well. Okay.
Oh, so good.
But no, that's not what we're talking about. One thing that we always ask our guests here, and we'll do this in order here. We're going to ask you first, Ariel, and then Andrew, you chime in after, or chime in wherever. What is your guys' experience with classic rock?
Oh, to me, classic rock means riding in my dad's rusted out Volvo with him, going to some sort of hardware store, but then we also have to go to the dry cleaner. No, not dry cleaner. We wouldn't go to the dry cleaner. We have to go to a far away something where we have to bring cans to a place.
Yeah. But what, recycle cans or?
Yeah, you have to and then there's a lot of bees there. But anyway, being in a hot car with my dad, listening to classic rock, KQRS in Minnesota.
That's a great station.
That's what it is. Andrew, what about you?
So I think, let's see, in terms of the car music, growing up in the glove box, the cassette tapes were definitely the Linda Ronstadt album that was big at the time in the 80s. What else was there? The Big Chill soundtrack, the Beatles.
God, yes.
Every parent of that time was issued the Big Chill soundtrack.
Then that was initial. And then I think the classic rock probably came from friends with older brothers. So like got into like
The Gateway.
Doors, like the movie came out, in the early 90s, so that was exciting.
Oh yeah.
And yeah.
I mean, classic. That's so fun. Like classic rock to me means like it is time. The shop vac is coming out, and we have to do something.
It's why my wife calls certain bands yard rock. Like, she's like, if I put Thin Lizzy on, she's like, oh, we going to fucking rake up the leaves? Like, she just knows what's happening.
You're grabbing the rake and it's all, the boys are back in town.
Exactly.
It's more like the rake is back in town.
I put on Peter Gabriel with Sinead O'Connor the other day because R.I.P. And my wife was like, I can't deal with this. It's too emotional. And I switched it to Thin Lizzy. And she goes, oh, thank you for putting on something I have no emotional connection to whatsoever. Right. I was like, you're welcome.
The Big Chill soundtrack is such like an entry point to like,
it's crazy,
to classic rock. I think I remember how much my parents freaked out when they found out there was a second tape, more music from the Big Chill.
What?
And they were like, those tapes would just rotate in and out and in and out. Yeah, they watched the Big Chill a lot.
Dancing around in their Dockers.
Yeah. I haven't seen the Big Chill in a long time, and I almost wonder if I would relate to it in the same way that my parents related to it.
I think you would be depressed because they were all younger than we are.
Oh yeah, they're like
it would be like a City Slickers
right?
situation where you're like, he's 38, I'm 45. What is this, Billy? Your hairline says something different, motherfucker.
Yeah. No, I think that's it's always the dad's car. There's always a car that brings you into classic rock.
I will say the cans with bees also got me there. We had a certain type of soda where we could replace the bottles and they would like refill, but it always felt like they were like where you brought the bottles was like, oh, they're all around me.
The bees are just looking for a nice little puddle, not a big puddle of a fruit punch, like a tropical punch of some kind.
A little puddle of birch beer.
That's a bee sound. That's what bees sound like. If you put a microphone right up to them, that's what it sounds like. But guys, any plugs? Anything going on? I mean, the strike sucks.
First, yes. I'm as a supporter. These people need to get their acts together.
Yes.
Pay everyone in any labor force fairly, equitably.
Yeah.
Full solidarity with everyone. And
Entertainment Community Fund, I think it's called. The place to donate. We're having a baby in October.
I know.
Love that baby.
Congrats.
So exciting. What classic rock name are you giving this baby? Is it going to be Jimmy Page Ecker?
Yep.
Allman Brothers Ecker?
Jimmy Page Ecker, regardless of gender. Wow.
You probably get a good gift from Jimmy Page, that's been, that floated across the Atlantic with dark magic.
Oh.
Like right to your home.
Maybe not allowed to babysit?
Yeah. What's any other plugs?
I just want to plug this because I love you guys. I love listening to 1089.
Thank you so
much.
Thank
you so much.
1089
long-time listener, just love listening to you.
Long-time listener, first-time caller.
De-stressing, first-time contest winner here.
Yeah.
I feel like I won a contest getting to be on this.
Keep doing it. Keep rocking in a Valverde world.
Thank you so much. We love you guys. Thank you so much for coming on.
So much.
We got to have TRIXIE and Hunk back on sometime soon. Hey, if you like listening to 108.9 The Hawk, here's what you can do to help. You can subscribe. You can follow us at our Patreon, patreon.com/1089 The Hawk. You get these episodes 1 week early. You support this show. That's the biggest thing about the Patreon. You make this show happen. But also on the Patreon, you get some bonuses. You get Hawk Rock Talk, Classic Albums Hawk Rock Talk. We are recording the next Classic Albums next week, actually. Yeah. It's going to be Bat Out of Hell. We are breaking down the Meatloaf Classic, the Jim Steinman Classic.
Mostly the Jim Steinman Classic.
Out of Hell. Yes. But we're going to be talking about that and sharing our views and thoughts on that album. Arts Part Monster Hunter coming up. More audio book chapters from Wisp Turlington. Spoiler here. Wisp is going to return in a very big way very soon. And you'll find out all about it.
And I'll probably find out too
You'll find out too.
I'm sure he will.
He will, 100%. But you can hear that early by being one of the Hawk patrons at patreon.com/1089thehawk. And reviews, Geoff?
People, you got to give us them reviews. First, you got to give reviews to your friends. You got to let them know, hey, you like classic rock, you like funny podcasts, you like world building, you like amazing interplay between two hosts. Go check out 108.9 The Hawk. But more importantly,
comedy.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing how I went all that way without saying improv comedy.
Yeah.
I am a sketch writer. And the biggest way, give us those 5-star reviews at Apple, at Spotify, at Stitcher, baby. Stitcher, our #1 sponsor. Never listen to you, never will. And I say
use Stitcher.
Oh, of course you do, Billy Corgan. Oh, I thought that was Billy Corgan.
Billy Corgan and Kegstand are the same
Yeah,
voice.
they kind of are the same voice.
Yeah, they are the same.
But again, as I always say, if you're not giving a 5-star review and you're giving anything lower, reevaluate your entire life. It's just crazy that you would waste your time giving a review lower than 5. Just get it together. Get a hobby. Go rock climbing. Do something. But
pay someone in popsicle sticks.
Pay someone in popsicle sticks. Well, yeah, God damn it.
But not us. You don't
pay us in money.
Popsicle sticks on the Patreon. Hey, thanks so much for listening. We'll be back next week with an all-new 108.9 The Hawk.
108.9 The Hawk was created, written, and performed by Jason Gore and Jeff Garlock. For all episodes of 108.9 The Hawk, please search for 108.9 The Hawk on any podcast provider or visit 1089thehawk.com. To support the show, please visit our Patreon at patreon.com/1089thehawk. The world's greatest comedy podcast about classic rock radio. 108.9 The Hawk.